Hey guys, Scott here. Today we're going to be using the Greatsword, which is one of the best spears in the entire game. It's a bit limited in moveset being a spear. It really only has, thrusting attacks, but the thrust is extremely strong. And if you've gotten the joke by now, then yeah. The Ultra Great class, the Ultra Greatsword class in this game is not super good, but the saving grace it has is the poke. The poke is incredibly fast, has pretty much infinite hit stun. It's just super, super strong, and it allows you to combo into some other things. That's infinite FP. I'm just going to get in his face so we can't use infinite FP. Wow, you have no health for some reason. What the hell are you doing, sir? So typically when people use infinite FP, you want to pressure them because it means they're going to start spamming some obnoxious spell, and you don't want to just let them use their infinite FP, so you just got to get right in their face, even if it means they're going to be using something that's going to bleed you. Do I have any... I have no pulses on this character. You typically just want to, as soon as you see that glowing blue light on them, yeah, you just need to get right up in their face. Don't let them free cast with no FP cost. Not good. That guy unfortunately had no hit points, so I didn't even really get to do anything. But yeah, most of this is just going to be pokes. Because the poke can go into a jumping attack. The poke can go obviously into more pokes. It's got other moves and stuff, but they just come out a bit too slow to reliably hit people unless we're starting trades. I can try just for style to go for them, but they are definitely all typically initiated with the poke itself. I just didn't roll or something? That was terrible. Damn, no panic roll from that guy, good. You know what? I'm feeling a regular R1 here. No. That's what happens when you do a regular R1. Giant hunt follow-up. Nice, no panic roll. Try to punish my roll as well. Good player for sure. Oh my god, that has so much range, and I did not think it was going to hit. See, he's not panic rolling. Very smart. So this time, after we hit him, we're going to do a jumping attack. I'm going to roll, because that hit me from super far last time. I need to just bait out a running attack. Like that. Jump at him, and then poke. Yeah, that's a good catch. Wait, what? Are you not dead? I'm so confused. Oh, did he have tears or something? Did he have tears that I just didn't see? So that's a really good mix-up. You can jump at people and then go into a poke instead of actually doing a jumping attack. Because typically they're going to sort of reaction roll as you're landing, and then the poke hits them just as you're coming out of it. Once they're ready for that mix-up, then you can actually just straight up do a jump attack. And you want to do delayed jumping R1s. You don't want to immediately press R1 when you hit the air. So a jumping attack is just like this. A delayed jumping attack is like this. So see how I hit the ground and then I start swinging like a lot faster. It typically is better for catching people off guard. It's also better for roll catching. But yeah, just switching between jumping into a poke and then jumping into an actual jumping attack. They have slightly different timings, and it's good for mixing people up. I'm not sure how that guy healed. He might have had tears on or something, or he just had a ton of health or something. I'm not sure. I think he had around 2,000, but I didn't actually fully see what was going on. It's kind of hard to focus entirely when I'm trying to narrate exactly what I'm doing too. But yeah, it's kind of sad that it does boil down to the poke a lot, but the poke enables you to do other things. So the poke is more an initiator than the only thing it's got, but you can't really initiate attacks with just regular R2s and R1s and stuff like that. It just doesn't really work. Big buffs on this boy. Oh my god. All right. So we don't really want to trade with this. Luckily, he, for some reason, thinks you can parry two-handed Ultra Great Swords. That was weird. He jump over me. He's actually pretty aggro, so he's got his thing back up. I'm going to try to punish the follow-up here. I think I still won that trade. Roll catch, into jump, into fake. Now actual jumping attack. No! Why did I turn that way? He was dead! Why the fuck did I turn backwards? Oh, that's so tilting. Man, but you can see the mix-up I was trying to do there. It was good, but for some reason I just turned completely 180. I don't know why I turned around. I wasn't even holding down there, but that was the mix-up, and it was about to hit him. But unfortunately, I don't know. Sometimes heavy weapon lock-on is kind of weird. That happens in a lot of Souls games, actually. I believe you can actually disable that feature, the free aim, but I think I have it on. Either way, you can at least see what the mix-up was going to be, and that's probably one of the strongest things. Oh my god, this man has two of them. Aw. That is one of the strongest mix-ups that this weapon class has. I think. You can incorporate a lot of threats of jumping at people. Like, aggressive jumping is actually pretty strong in this game. Especially if you've got poise in case, you know, they go aggressive too. It's just really good. But yeah, I kind of spent the last duels just going over, unfortunately, how not great the colossal weapons are. But this is an entirely different class. You can even see it says colossal sword, not colossal weapon. They're a different weapon class. And these things are pretty decent. Again, mostly because of the poke, but just because it has one good attack doesn't suddenly mean it's bad. A lot of katanas today. Bonk. Giant hunter. Into fake jump attack. Roll catch. Oh, too early. Nah. Wait, is this the same guy? Nice. That was great. And then I late rolled the second time. GG. That was a super, super good roll catch by him. That like weight into the R2, that was really, really, really good. That was awesome. And also, he hit me with not a Moonveil, which is... It's weird getting, like, seeing that katana animation and it not having a giant blue beam of light come out. Honestly, if that was a Moonveil, I'd probably be dead. You think this guy has spells? Damn it. Oh my god. No thank you, sir. I will not be summoning that today. Oh my god. That dude had a fingerprint shield and what was that, a Godskin Stitcher? Probably with bleed. No, I'm good. I'm good, thank you. I'm pretty sure that would be pretty much impossible to beat with this build, unless I parried him like twice. I don't have a dagger talisman, so I don't think it would one-shot him. Anyway, we have... Is that a Vike Spear? What is that? Whatever. It's a Great Spear. I'm gonna buff. I think he's... Is he gonna buff? Are you buffing? What's happening? No. That spell doesn't do anything, so we just side strafe it. It's really, really bad. Yeah, we just completely ignore that shit. Roll catch. Jump attack into fake. Oh, I mistimed it a little bit. Very close, though. I'm gonna R2! I don't know why I tried. Actual jump attack? Nah. Maybe I could have done a delayed R2 there instead. Whoop. Whoop. Put that away. I'm just jumping attacking him. Don't put me to sleep. Oh, short. Probably should have jumping R2. GG. Yeah, it's funny that a lot of players call this thing a spear because you pretty much just play it like a spear. I don't think there's anything wrong with that though. Like I said, it's just to get you out of neutral, the poke. Once you've got someone in the hit stun and they're starting to recover and then try to get away from you, that's when you can start mixing up and doing different things. But like I said, just sort of just sitting there and just starting with like this out of neutral, it really is not going to catch anyone unless they just sort of willingly walk into you. Which is possible. I'm not saying it doesn't happen because it absolutely does, but it's not really reliable enough to be a central method of play with it. So this time I'm going to focus on the poke into giant hunt roll catch, which is one of the strongest combos in the game for people that panic roll. Now, if they don't panic roll, it won't hit, and they can actually get some advantage on me, but I would like to display it at least once in this video how good this combo is, because it is really nuts. So all we have to do is hit a regular poke, preferably not trade with that because he's buffed to high hell right now. We can trade with this. Giant hunt to follow up. Nice. So he ran behind me, which is the correct counter. So we're not going to try that again on him. He knows how to do it. No panic roll again. Good shit. So I can tell this person already kind of knows what they're doing. I almost kind of want to wait out the flame grant me strength because it's got maybe 10 seconds left. That's the tree spear, isn't it? Excellent. Trying to roll catch me as well. Yeah, this guy's good. No panic whatsoever. All right, his flame grant me strength is gone. We're gonna trade now. Roll catch. I'm not gonna try a giant hunt. I thought I would do something a little bit different there. If you angle your attack away, so basically you can make your attack hit a bit later or a bit earlier depending on the direction that you face. So if you want your attack to hit earlier, you have them on your right side like that. And if you want it to hit later, you have them on your left side like that. So I tried turning around to make it the timing a bit different. Why am I trying to invade? And that's typically a way to catch people that are actually pretty good at the roll timings. It's one of the few mix-ups that you got, but it can be effective. And that guy definitely knew how to not panic roll. So I had to just try something different against that guy. I think I need to use this again. Yeah, he was good though. You'll notice he did not fall for the giant hunt roll catch. Man has seen it before and was not falling for it. But I'll try it again this time. But The Giant Hunt roll catch is just crouching R1 immediately into L2. Because it's like sort of perfectly timed. If they roll backwards, it will hit them every time. However, if they roll into you as he did, instead you get punished. So that is how you counter it and how you, get hit by it. Oh, my flask ran out. Well, no tears for me. Spike knuckle. So fist weapons are absolutely terrible. However, those do bleed, and bleed isn't bad at all. You can slap bleed on absolutely anything, and it'll be pretty decent. So you still have to be pretty careful here. Did a ton of stamina damage. I got trade with this. Damn, huge recovery on that. You gotta be careful. I bet I can bait a missed R1 into a Giant Hunt. I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna deliberately miss. No, close. Oh. Jump, fake, into roll catch. Perfect. So that's where the whole jumping thing comes into play. You jump at them, they expect a jumping attack, but then you crouch, and then as you go into another poke again, it basically is the exact timing to catch them out of a panic roll from a jump. And then once they're aware of that timing, then you actually land and do the jump. And that's a pretty good mix-up. Typically, you don't have to really do that more than once or twice, because, this thing hurts. It's a very damaging weapon. It has, 841 AR? It's absolutely massive for pure physical damage. And also, it does thrusting damage, which can do counter damage, which is even huger. And also, Giant Hunt also does thrusting damage, which can also do counter damage. So, yeah, a lot of crazy shit. You'll also notice I'm actually running a ton of poise here because I just have a ton of endurance and I don't really have any other stats that I need. So I just threw points into endurance. When you're running a pure strength or a pure dex build, you can get away with pretty low stats. All right, so run in his face. Don't care about this. Honestly, the build-up is pretty slow. And he's got infinite FP, so you just can't let him free cast like this. Quick poke. There we go, GG. So never be scared of freeze and mist. The build-up is, as you can see, pretty fucking slow. You don't really have to be scared of that at all. And especially if he's using an infinite FP flask to try to get some type of free cast off, you pretty much just ignore it. Just run right through the freezing mist. It's more of a mind over matter thing. It's not going to really do anything to you. Now, obviously, don't spend the entire fight there because eventually we get frostbitten, but it is, it's not a very threatening... Fuck! I just realized what I summoned. Well, I think I just lose this one by default. Fingerprint shield. Look, there's having a defeatist attitude, and then there's knowing what's broken. And the fingerprint shield versus pure physical damage with no piercing, no scythe, no Rowan Lance resolve, nothing to get around it, is pretty broken. I think pretty much the only way I win this is by parrying him, like, twice. I can't really think of any other way. I could just send him home, too, but I'm up for the challenge. Yeah, he's just got... This is it. Pokey thing plus fingerprint shield. That is the strongest build in the entire game. Let's try. I don't know. I'm gonna willingly bust out the buckler. Sure. Let's get some more buffs. You need that regen too, in case, God forbid, one attack comes in. So first we need to show that we're attacking. And then we bust out. Oh, you fucked up. You didn't block, sir. What? Alright, if he just wields that as a weapon, I don't know what to do. If he wields the shield as a weapon, I can't even fucking parry anymore. It's like my only option. There are so many status effects on me. What the shit? You're dead. As soon as I saw him do a backstep, I was like, I knew he was dead because backstepping is pretty worthless in anything that's not Dark Souls 2. All backstepping does is telegraph that you're about to do a running attack. And so as soon as I saw that, I just readied up my Giant Hunt because I knew he was too far away to actually hit me with his attack. So I was just going to be able to outspace it, and then the forward momentum from Giant Hunt was going to trade. Look, a good player with that setup, I'm not beating him in a million years, but if they royally fuck up, I suppose it's possible. But yeah, backstepping is really just not, it's not good. I see a lot of people do, like, reverse backsteps and stuff for style. And, if you're going for style, that's fine. But, like, sometimes you'll see someone hit this, and they'll do a reverse backstep into a running attack like that. But to me, all reverse backstepping does is just telegraph that you're about to do a running attack. And it just gives me a warning. It's like, I think I've been hit by, like, one reverse backstep in, like, 6 years. I just think they're really weak. But if you want to style on some fools, they're cool. I just think in a tournament, I don't think you're gonna be hitting people with that. Ooh, poke battles. Let's go. I'm gonna try to jump over his poke like the Chad maneuver. Ha! Ha! Jump over it. Oh, that wasn't a roll catch. There's gonna be a lot of pokes here, boys. This is gonna come down to spacing. Hey, he tried. Oh, I was about to say he tried to do it. He did it. I thought it was out of range, but I guess not. All right, we're gonna go for the missed R1 into Giant Hunt. Very risky. Oh. Now I get punished. Fuck it, I'm gonna go aggressive here. I figured he'd try to roll catch me. That should be a roll catch again. Fake it. Oh, I jumped and I couldn't see him. That's actually really funny. GG, man. I jumped and I couldn't see what his model was doing when he was giant hunting. Oh, that's funny as shit. GG. Oh, man. Yeah, that was just very unfortunate. I wonder if, like... I don't know. I feel like there's no way to know that was going to happen. I think he just made a very ballsy, aggressive play when he expected. We both, like, actually traded on each other doing aggressive plays to get out of roll catching. That was actually a pretty good example of just ultra great play from... for both of us, honestly. That was fucking hilarious, though. I literally jumped and perfectly obscured his model, and I couldn't tell what he was doing. Oh, man. Well played. Another one? All right, more pokes. Wait, no, it's a great sword. Never mind. Well, I mean, they still poke, too. Nice. How do we open on this? Oh, not the pivot! Yeah, going from giant hunts from neutral is super, super risky because it's an incredibly high recovery. You typically only want to do it after you trade. Oh, that's supposed to be a crouch. This guy's playing it well. No panic roll. We're going to jump at him next time. Good spacing, too. Notice he's not really... There we go. Fake it. There's the panic roll. That's what we want to see. Now we actually attack. There it is. That's the vortex. Boom. That's what I've been trying to talk about right there. So that can get even good players. You get them into that vortex of, am I going to actually jump attack, or am I going to land and then do a crouching attack? And that's it. That's pretty much what I've seen most high-level Ultra Greatsword play boils down to. And it's scary. It's very threatening to go against. Like, if you have people do that to you, it puts you in a giant panic. Because it's really hard to just react to this. And then it's hard to react to, like, the delayed jumping attack as well. So that was an example of what I've been trying to do. And you can see, even on good players, it does work. So I will say that Ultra Greatswords are probably the most viable they've ever been. Now, Colossal Weapons in general are still really terrible, but Ultra Greatswords in this game are probably the best they've ever been. Because this poke, it gives you so many openings. And the poke was in the Elder Scrolls games, too. But you can only do it out of a roll. Not because you can do it out of neutral, because the crouch, it's just, yeah, amazing. Let's try a good old poke in a giant hunt. I'm feeling it this time. That's gonna hit me. I should have swung. Oof, that is an arcane seal. I need to stay way the fuck away from this. I don't have any frenzy boluses, do I? No, I don't. No, we just run away from this. Doesn't really do anything except just put us both in neutral. We'll just keep running away. Just waste his FP. Alright, he's out of range now. That won't reach. Okay, I'll continue to run. Out of range again. Okay, I'll continue to run. This is engaging. He'll kill some wolves. This is the dumbest duel I've ever had. And we've got some obstructions now. We can actually stop his fucking bees. He'll actually hit the tree now. What? Hello? What is this shit? Okay, what? I'm just... Stop it. Oh, you have Bloodhound Step too. Perfect. Is this just the bees and Bloodhound Step build? Fuck it. Just stop. Just stop it. Ugh. This is gonna take fucking 36 minutes. How do you still have FP? There we go. Jesus. I'm just gonna trade anytime he does it. I mean, I can't, though, because he Bloodhound steps into a range in which I can't punish him. I'm about to just send this dude home. Holy fuck. Like, I can win. All I have to do is just wait out all of his FP. Like, I win this for sure. It's just gonna take me like 20 minutes of waiting out till he's out of FP. Okay, I'm just... There's nothing of value being had here. I'm bored. Just go away. Holy fuck. What an obnoxious build. Just Bloodhound step 3,000 times to safety. Shoot 3,000 flies so we can't aggress. When we get in medium range, then we just do Flame of Frenzy. And then once we finally get close range, then just fucking run away again. Yeah, no thanks. Okay. Alright, we summon a Great Shield this time, but it's not actually a Fingerprint Shield. So, it's a bit less threatening. When you see a regular Great Shield, it's actually possible to guard break them if they misplay their stamina. So they're still insanely strong, but they're not like brokenly strong. So I'm a bit more okay with summoning this as long as it's not a Fingerprint Shield. Still a super strong setup though. I didn't even see a shield. Oh, switch back to a some kind of Greatsword. I don't know what that is. What is that? Is that the Lord Sworn? That is the Lord Sworn. It's got the cool moveset, right? This guy's doing cool stuff. No panic rolls. Good shit. With double slash, too. Oh, I like this guy. Oh, that was meant to... We both fucked up there. That was meant to be a poke. I fucked up. I had the roll catch there. That was not a smart idea. Card counters are not a good mechanic. Nice. He's trying like a lot of smart shit. It's just he's using a Greatsword, which is just not good. Greatswords are just not that good in this game, unfortunately. Like, he had a lot of good mind games where he would jump and wait for me to panic roll, but I wouldn't panic roll. So I imagine he's probably pretty successful a lot of the time. But unfortunately, he doesn't even have the crouch poke. He has like the crouch overhead, which is just, it's just worse. So... I think that really comes down to his weapon, honestly. Like, he seemed like a good player. It's just his weapon was not great. I do love the moveset of the Lord Sworn, though. It's got that Hollow Slayer Greatsword moveset from Dark Souls 3. And I guess 2, right? But yeah, it was... I love that moveset. I think that fancy swinging is awesome. But I can't really think of a single thing that Greatswords have over Ultra Greatswords. Like, even weapons like the Claymore have the crouch poke, but it does less damage than an Ultra Great poke, so... It just really seems like Ultra Great weapons invalidate the whole Greatsword class. For the most part. There's a couple of exceptions, but for the most part. What do we got here? Is that Loretta's Sickle? Cool. Loretta's Sickle is not that scary because it just has the same weapon art, and that's all it has. You can't have any other options. It's also got the Sword Spear moveset. Oh, I fucking panic rolled, and I took a double hit. That was so bad. Ugh. Actual jumping attack. Ah, didn't delay it enough. I can't believe I got hit by that in Duels. That was so bad. You're dead. Oh, damn it. I thought I had him there. What is this? Zamor Ice Storm? All right. Wait, does Zamor Ice Storm reflect projectiles? We're gonna take chip damage here. We need to get in. GG. Yeah, unfortunately, Loretta's first slash does like 0 damage, and it also doesn't always stun you. So the fact I was in an Ultra Great Weapon swing as well. Yeah, it's just Loretta's War Sickle is cool, but the fact that you can change it, like if you want to have a magic halberd, it's much better to just have like, you know, a Banished Knight halberd or a Knight Rider glaive just infused with magic. It's sad that that actually makes a better magic halberd than Loretta's because you can actually mix up the Ashes of War on it. Because Loretta's is just not that great. But it's pretty cool, though. I can't believe I took that a Duelist to the face, though. If he had more intelligence, that would have done way more damage. I only took about, what, 900 from that? A Duelist Moonblade can easily hit for 1,500 damage on a properly 80 int mage, so we're lucky that he probably had some stats into, like, strength and stuff, too, for the weapon. Or that would have done an insane amount of damage. Right, we have the Dragon Crag thingy. The Placiducex thingy. dual thrusting swords. This thing is absolutely terrible. Jump into fake. Into actual jump. GG. I feel like the dual great thrusting sword moveset is actually not that great. I'd rather just use one. I think it's much better as like an offhand tool. Or not an offhand tool, just a one-handed tool. Like the running R2 is the weapon. Probably the best part about the heavy thrusting swords is that running R2. It's the furthest momentum attack in the entire game. It's absolutely nuts how far forward you go with that shit. It is, yeah, it's absolutely crazy. That looks like was that bandit curve swords? But he's got the Snow Witch hat on. So it could be, we could be looking at what? No, Frostbite doesn't scale with the Snow Witch hat. I don't know what we're going against here. It's dual curve swords, which is scary enough, but I'm for some reason just assuming Frostbite because of the hat. We'll see, though. Yeah, he has magic, so it could be Frostbite. Okay. Oh, that's just unfortunate. Oh my god, I just ate a point-blank comet. Can I get any worse? Possibly not. Running attack. I'm going to trade with the running attack. GG. As soon as I saw that second one come out, I knew the running attack was coming because the running attack of the dual curve sword is like one of the strongest roll catches in the game. It's super, super, super strong. So I figured he was going to immediately go into roll attack. So I did a very early running attack, basically because I just knew he was going to run directly into it. Honestly, even if he traded, the running attack from curve swords has 2 hits to it. The first hit does very little damage. So if anything, I would have taken damage from the first hit and then stunned him out of it. But luckily we took damage from none of it because it was just properly spaced. But yeah, Ultra Great Swords, pretty good. Granted, again, most of it boils down to the poke to break out a neutral, but I think there's nothing wrong with that. I think using this to break out a neutral and then go into mix-up is totally fine. I would like these other attacks to be a bit more viable. They're just a little too slow, and I don't know. It all comes back to poke. Right, so let's be the last one. We're going up on half an hour here. Ooh, we have a Notched Whip and a Yurumi? Yurumi in the left hand. I actually can't tell. Whips are actually pretty scary. You have to like get right up in their face. Right up in their face. Fake it. Oh, well, that's that. Never mind. Doesn't matter anymore. We need to just trade with him now. So we're just gonna walk up in his face and just wait until he does an animation and hit him. That's pretty much all we can do. There we go. That's, I mean, when you've got Bloodhound Step, at least I have poise. If I didn't have poise, that would be so obnoxious. But because I have poise, I can deal with Bloodhound Step by just forcing a trade. And I'm going to trade more than, you know, a single whip hit with this big slab of iron. So anyway, that is it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you learned something. Yeah, overall, Ultra Great Swords, pretty good. Just because of this poke, but again, it's a thing to break out a neutral, and a lot of weapons need that initiator. And once you get that hit chain going, then you get some good stuff happening. So that is it. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and we'll see you next time.